Hey everybody, this is Corey Salter True Floyd, and welcome to the Geek Report. This week, Mattel immortalizes an angel. Tired of talking about this one weird situation in Wakanda, and the director of The Flash just put his foot in his mouth. All that and more this week on the Geek Report. Let's go. All right, everybody, and we're back. It's the Geek Report powered by Amerime Media. I'm Corey Salter True Floyd, and of course, start off over here. My commander, my number two, Demon Engine.
What's up, everybody? The demon has arrived. I don't know much else to say. I still got rivals on the brain.
And of course, over here we have Queen Neek.
What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing? I hope y'all treating yourselves and each other well.
And of course, our guest today is a Husky Hokage who's going to slide in like he does in all of his videos.
What it do, gaming family? What's going on with you guys? Hope you all are having an amazing day and everything's going your way. What's going on, everybody?
Hey, man, how you doing?
Yeah.
Of course, you guys, we've had the Husky Hokage on before. He's always welcome back for another great installment of the Geek Report. A lot of crazy stuff is going on last week, and we're going to try and talk about a chunk of it. Hopefully, you're informed and entertained. But before we get started, let's make sure you guys have yourself subscribed to Amerime Media and make sure you're hitting that bell icon to be updated on anything and everything from Amerime Media. Folks, I hope everyone's had a great week, but let's get right into it. Okay, so Aaliyah would have birthday was yesterday, and Mattel made the announcement that they are going to be putting out a Barbie of Aaliyah, and this is what it's going to look like. And I'm just like, this was definitely a vibe. This is gonna be a hot collector's item.
Oh, absolutely. It's gonna make a lot of money. But that's why they decided to do it. Like, let's be real. Mattel don't really give a shit about black people. Um,
I don't know. It's one of those things where somebody up there cared because there was no.
no. What I'm saying is we're not gonna sit here and like I don't know, just something I've noticed about our people sometimes when these white-owned companies do something decent or do something kind or nice or something that we perceive as, a good thing. A lot of times everybody want to start passing out, invites to the cookout and shit like that. And it's like,
Oh,
let's just keep in mind that Mattel is still a for-profit business and they really don't give a shit about black people because they refused to make Black Barbies for quite some time.
Facts.
And it was only until they already started having more competition in that area as far as like black owned companies making black Barbies and baby dolls and with representation that did a lot of that start to change and whatnot. And once they had other competition from other companies that were willing to make, Barbies that weren't, blonde hair and blue eyed, did they start really trying to like play around with, skin color and different races and all of that. So I'm speaking from that perspective, to be clear, because this is a wonderful thing. I love me some baby girl. However, somebody, it like they saw an opportunity to make money. That's why they did it. Let's not sit there and be all like, "Oh, good job on you, Mattel," because let's be real, it's for profit. Let's not ever forget that.
listen. At least this was done with the consent of the family.
Oh yeah.
Unlike that horrible movie Wendy Williams put out there.
I
Mm.
mean, you can like Wendy Williams just put the money behind it. It was mostly Lifetime.
Yeah.
She
It-
she she wanted to put her name on it.
Well, of course, that's why she was executive producer. But like at the end of the day, she made none of the actual creative decisions or any of it. You know what I mean? At the end
I
of the day, Lifetime. Like, but see, that's the thing though. Like, didn't Lifetime turn around and do the exact same thing to her?
Yeah, I think
yeah.
so.
Sensationalize her entire story, making her look crazy.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing though. That and with Wendy, like I get it. Lifetime made all the decisions, but my thing is, you gave them money and you had to be the, you had your name on it. You got to look at what you put your name on, man. You can't just put your name on
I mean,
everything
look
just
at The
because.
Rock.
Same thing
Look
for
at The
The
That
Rock.
Rock.
I
This
love The Rock.
motherfucker has a hair
that's a
care line
that's a
and he's
horrible
bald.
thing.
Look, I
That
love
man,
The Rock, but he's made his mistakes. I still love that's one
he's
of my
still
favorite
making
wrestlers.
them.
Correct. And that's one of my favorite wrestlers, one of my all-time favorite wrestlers. Love The Rock, but he makes his
Yeah.
mistakes. Yeah, I grew up in
I'm
that
still
era, man.
confused that how are
So
you
did
behind?
I. I stand by what I
How do
said.
you have a hair care line and you don't?
Don't have a lick of hair, a
Not
lick.
even like who is buying
Not
this
a
product?
dream of hair.
Oh God.
Yeah. All right. All right. So this is
Speaking of
Palak
no hair,
Patel. He was actually behind all of these Spider-Man-less movies, and he's recently resigned from Sony Pictures.
yeah, it's embarrassing.
Correct.
But here's the thing. Why does he look like the comic book version of the Buzzard, the Vulture?
He
He
does.
literally, he
He does.
literally looks like Adrian Toomes, and I'm just like, no one made that joke in the office. No one.
That makes sense why all the Spider-Man movies didn't have a Spider-Man in it.
It makes sense why the first Spider-Man movie we got with
I'm
Toby
sorry.
what we
You
call
know
it?
what it
Broken the
was?
fourth wall. The
Y'all know what
comics
it was?
stepped
That
into
motherfucker
reality.
said, "I'm
He's
gonna make
getting his
all
revenge
the
on Spider-Man.
Spider-Man-less movies I want," and then he decided to run afterwards. He
Basically.
took his ball and decided to go home.
Because it was just like, well, first off, at that point, the writing was already on the wall. He was not going to be staying there. Like,
Hey, he made the stuff that he wanted to make.
and no one bought. Well, no,
Hey, that's
no, I'm
not
sorry, I
that's
can't
not
say
what's
that
that's not what's
because
important to him.
people did enough people kept watching Venom. So
That's what it was. That's exactly
Yeah, that's what started it.
but that's what it was. That was the problem. Venom made money. Well, the first two made money, and the fact of they made some money. He was like, "Well, you know what? Let's just keep throwing out there and see if it stick." And nothing else
yeah,
was sticking.
yeah, but by the time we get to Madam Web, it's like, wait a minute, okay, time out. We need like, you know what? I know we don't normally do this around here, but I'm gonna call Kevin. I have doubts. uh,
Because
sorry, but
somebody should have did something. Somebody else
I
should have
love.
did something.
I did like. I just feel like if I saw this man at a convention, I would be like, "Boo this man! Boo!"
I agree. It's just, and my thing is, not only did y'all let this man make multiple mistakes, like not one, not two, but three. You just kept chugging them out. Like, and then you like said, I
Shit,
get.
you saying three? I was about to hit a whole book of tea.
Oh, listen. I'm just saying, like, I'm just thinking that the ones that was, Madam Web, Morbius, and now, what's the new one? Craven the Hunter.
Craven.
And it's like just them three alone. And we ain't gonna include, like I said, the first Venom movie. That was, for what it was all right. And the second one, it was like, hold up, man, what y'all doing too much. And then this last one, it was just, we got to do something. We got to do a trilogy, make it a trilogy. No, you don't. This could have stopped. This could have stopped a while ago. It should have stopped a while ago.
I agree. It's wild. Let's go to the next one. All right. So I've seen this conversation time and time again online with all these rumors that they're going to be recasting T'Challa. And I'm just like,
Technically, they already did.
yeah, because at the end of Wakanda Forever, didn't they introduce his son?
Correct. To son,
So,
aka T'Challa Jr. That's
right.
So,
But people are still holding on to these rumors so bad, especially with emphasis on Albus Hodge. And I just want to say this.
Aldous Hodge. Hold on.
yeah,
Check to see which one
He
that
was
is.
the gentleman who played Hawkman and Black Adam.
The one right below Damson Idris or whatever his
Yeah, I
name is.
can't like because the recording sign is right in front of like the
Ah,
first three, so I don't know who is who.
okay.
Ah,
But yeah, it's because you got both
is
eyes
that
Okay,
when
covered
got
that
it.
on
that
Okay,
demon?
yes. I I would say yes. I like him. I really like him.
My issue is not one of who would be the best candidate. My
story.
issue is n- it's it's the shoes that no one would really want to step into because as I've seen with the public opinion time and time again, they're very fickle.
Correct.
And whoever would get picked would be damned. They like like no
So
matter what, there's going to be people who really enjoy them, but there's going to be this unnecessary wave of people shitting on them.
correct. Eh, so in I have since the second, since the Chad was passing, man. I was okay with them not recasting him right off. I love what they did. I personally love what they did, how they did it in the second movie. We got his son. So, and before the movie came out, it was one or two ways I could have saw them going about recasting him. And the thing of it is, what I think they're gonna do is because his son is too young right now to take over the mantle. So
Mhm.
with them experimenting with the multiverse and everything, I'm assuming they're gonna try to pull because like all these actors would be too old to play T'Challa Jr.
Right.
So I'm assuming they're gonna be bringing a T'Challa
Future
from.
Tyler Jr.
I'm assuming they're gonna be bringing a. I'm sorry,
or
Queen. What you
other
said?
future T'Challa Jr. Another dimensions
Yeah,
Black Panther.
that's what I'm saying. I'm assuming with the multiverse, we're gonna get a. We're gonna. That's the only reason these guys are up here. Because like I said, if they're going for T'Challa Jr., all these actors are too old. Aldous Hodge, his brother, Damson Idris, Michael Washington, John David Washington, all of them are too old to be playing T'Challa Jr. You're gonna have to go with somebody younger, which I hope they do eventually. But I'm assuming they're gonna be bringing somebody from a multiverse or from a different universe. And I'm hoping it's the one from the universe that Monica Rambeau is already in. Maybe we get that T'Challa. So I'm assuming we get I can see them casting out Aldous as that T'Challa, but that's what I'm saying. Folks are like, oh, we got to recast T'Challa. We don't have no black male representation. They didn't. You see what
That's
they
what we do.
did? They
We have
killed the
Black
black.
American male representation, but Hollywood seems to favor the British over the Americans, which is kind of annoying because there's not enough like American Black representation in movies, particularly um male and female roles, I would say.
I mean, Anthony.
Black
Anthony.
Brits are getting the Black Brits are taking all the jobs.
So y'all just gonna be
Let's,
quiet off that? Y'all not gonna really
No, you're right.
well, who all? I know this is two on this list.
It's a
Damson.
couple.
Who else is British on this list?
The dude from Skyfall, and
Um,
it's at least one other one here.
I know Damson is Damson Idris. He's British,
Yeah.
and I think it's somebody. But everybody else on this list is American, from what I can
I'm
see.
glad. I'm glad that we do have like people are putting out the real choices instead of this, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Your Idris Elba's and
yeah, they too old, man. That's why I say people got to watch. Like I get you on certain people, man, but let's be real about the situation.
You know who I would love to see back in the MCU?
well,
Remember in Days of Future Past, the black guy who played Bishop?
Yeah,
That's Omar Sy. He actually had
yeah,
a hit show on Netflix,
yeah.
Lupin.
Lupin, yeah,
So,
yeah.
so
oh
I
damn. Really?
and also he's been in a lot of great work. So
Yes, he has.
he, he, and listen, I love our black people, but if you're making it on these platforms with the largest of our noses, you got to be talented.
Yeah.
You got to be talented because
But so are you
big.
implying that American Black actors are not as talented as their British counterparts?
No, I'm just saying
No,
when you have that when you are blessed with that large black nose, you got to that tends to scare off the palm colors.
you
You
know
gonna
what I'm
have
saying.
That your acting muscles got to be
I'm gonna
ready.
have to push back on that, Corey.
I was right. I was riding with Jonathan Majors for hard, man. Let's
Right.
go, bro. Let's go, bro.
Our strong featured brothers tend to scare folks on the screen.
Sometimes. I say sometimes. I give you that. But
All in good fun, y'all. It's all in good fun.
I know.
Let's go to the next one.
That's all I got the news that William Collar wanted to play Storm on here.
Oh yeah, we talked about that last week. That's gonna be a hard no for me.
Listen, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. Don't touch it. I don't want her knowing it.
All right, so Cillian Murphy, Oscar award-winning actor, who first got his big hit with 28 Days Later. He's supposed to be executive producing and starring in the next one, but he just announced that he's only going to be producing the next one, but he plans to be in the next movie after it, which would be the third installment. Or, I mean, fourth installment, technically.
Like the fourth.
Yeah, that's what I said, fourth.
Because the third one is what? It's 28 years later. That's what's coming out soon.
For a second, I forgot about 28 weeks later. That's where But me, I'm kind of upset because I really would love to see what happened to that fateful trio.
Yeah.
When they did 28 weeks later, I was hoping somewhere in that movie I would see them getting away because they sensed the bullshit early or something. Yeah. But it's just like, yo, y'all really put a ... on these motherfuckers, and it's been 28 years. I'm really upset about this.
Listen, I get
it. I want closure.
Yeah, I get it. And that's the thing. That's why I don't like when studios do that. I understand you want to tell a difference. I don't like when games or just in general people do that. Like if you left me off of one story, like I need some type of closure. Whether you do something, I need to know what happened. Like if it's in the books or whatever the case may be, let me know. But don't just, especially if it was good. Once you like you said, you saw them in, then we jumped to 28 weeks later. This somebody different. I'm like, who is this? This ain't the dude from the first movie. And now we get 28 years later, and it's like we still ain't gonna know what happened to them.
Right. Like I haven't been this agitated since that time jump between the first season and second season of Young Justice.
Oh wow.
Because it was just like, season 2, 5 years later. I'm like, what the fuck happened in them 5 years? Then it was like, yo, this game came out explaining that 5-year gap. I played that horrible, trash-ass game just for the story.
It'd be like this sometimes.
Waiting all this time. Damn it, Jim.
You
All right.
have a tendency to call everything trash and horrible, though.
Huh?
So you still have a tendency to call it.
I don't call everything trash.
So I'm sorry, but I can't necessarily take your opinion as much more than a grain of salt because of that. Because again, you don't like nothing.
I like a lot.
If it's not done the way you would do it, it's trash.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Because there are a lot of movies that do not go the way I want, but I still like them.
But you still call it trash. So
no, I don't.
I find that very hard to believe, but all right.
I really don't. I really do. There are a lot of movies I call trash, but there's also a lot of movies I actually like.
I rarely hear that.
That's because you focus on the negative.
Wow. Okay.
I'm kidding. Damn. All right. But this I thought this dude was kidding. Andy Muschietti, he directed the first 2 It movies. Then he went on to direct The Flash. He had a quote.
Original It movies or like the remake?
The remakes.
Okay.
Yeah. He said he made a very weird statement. This is the quote. The Flash failed among all other reasons because it wasn't a movie that appealed to all 4 quadrants. It failed at that. When you spend $200 million making a movie, Warner wants to bring even your grandmother to the theaters. And I found in private conversations that a lot of people just don't care about the Flash as a character, particularly the two female quadrants. All of that is just wind going against the film. I've learned. Really? So you think because women weren't into the Flash, that's why the film failed?
Like that's the reason.
I mean, it's hard to be into the
When it's
Flash
not
when
like
the
bad
the
writing
main
or
star of the movie is a goddamn monster. But okay,
like in real life though.
In
Like,
real fucking life.
That's crazy.
well, like
Right. Like
first,
maybe it didn't do well because like, the public was just tired of hearing about this motherfucker's exploits, as
And
a
y'all
movie
didn't
star just
and
getting away
y'all
with
didn't
it.
care. And y'all didn't care. Clearly y'all didn't care.
Y'all refused. But yet you gave Jonathan Majors like all of the energy
Correct.
well before the trial even was finished.
Correct.
here, this is very one of those weird moments where I think he's gonna look back and be like, I shouldn't have said this because there was
Somebody
so many. First off, I think the biggest insult is what he is that he said that people just don't care about the Flash as a character. When there's been a TV show about the Flash for 9 seasons.
and yes, and the storylines and everything was
It is
was
syndicated.
listen, that was just okay,
Right?
but people love that show. I love that show. It was a good show.
I'm like, not only that, but in a special episode, he crosses paths with Ezra Miller's Flash. So it's like, bro, really? Like, you think people don't care about? I'm like, I get it. You directed it. It was your third big project, but this is, it would have been better if you were just quiet.
Is
Or
that
he could have just said, that was a mistake, that was a misstep. We fucked up. Like,
it,
how about
And
take
then he,
accountability instead of blaming the fucking audience for not watching it? No,
I'm,
motherfuckers were tired of hearing about Ezra Miller in the fucking news.
I'm
correct?
like, as soon
Nigga
as
is
you saw that
a
the last,
legitimate menace. Nobody wants to give their money to that.
at
It's
least
still
not that menace.
listen, it correct. And
Yeah,
it
true.
just it baffles my motherfucking mind that these folks, these directors and these people in these studios are just so fucking out of touch with the fucking public. Like I get you got money, and but you're making a movie. You first off, you're not just making a movie. You're making a comic book movie, a movie about a comic book character who's been selling millions and millions of books since the fucking 60s. And you can't make the movie right because it ain't nobody else. You and your screenwriters decided not to listen to what was going on out here in the world. Like you saw my
Well,
let me say this one
They
last
need
thing.
to stop a lot. Here's
One,
the thing: whoever owns the IP needs to stop letting these people make movies if they
Warner
don't take
Brothers
anything
owns it.
serious.
too
Warner Brothers
bad.
owns
Warner
DC.
Brothers.
Warner Brothers owns DC. But I was gonna say, look what happened to Sonic. The first showings or the first images we saw of Sonic was that goofy looking, big eyed, ugly ass Sonic. But they listened to what the fuck folks were saying,
Well, that's
and
because
now
they knew at that point, like it had gotten, and initially when they first dropped that picture, them screenshots, they wanted to try to ignore it, but it got so big
that's
that
what I'm
they
Yeah.
saying.
literally could not because the shit went viral, even more viral. And
Correct. That's what
so
I'm
then
saying.
they
There's
realized at that point, because then you had a lot of movie critics, like major movie critics being like, yeah, this looks terrible. And
they, but
and then they knew at that point, that's when they decided to listen to us. But they weren't trying to listen to us before. They
and here
never seem to give a shit when it comes to what we think for real, because they think that we don't know no better.
and here's the thing. One of the big differences, especially when you use Sonic, the the art studio that did the visual effects for Sonic, they already knew what Sonic was supposed to look like. The studio made them change it because, mind you, this is the same art studio that did Detective Pikachu.
Mm-hmm.
So
I,
they know what the characters are supposed to look
yeah,
like.
and I give them credit for that because like I watched the movie mostly for the Pokemon. The Pokemon in the movie looked fucking amazing. They did an amazing job with those.
Now here's the funny part. When it comes to Ezra Miller and all that shit that started to be popped up about him, they were already 90% done principal photography. So it was like, yeah, if we go back now, this movie that already cost 200 million, we're gonna have to add another 130, maybe 150 to it. Like we already, it was a very damned situation. This is and this was they tried to treat it like it was going to be something phenomenal. Everyone had to gas it up, but to be honest, it was a hand grenade.
Correct. And what would piss me off
Well,
is
why not just chalk it then?
Because at the time they
Because here's the
couldn't.
thing: you could make him pay that money back since he done fucked it up. That's what I did. That shit would have went on the shelf, would have or been like a straight to DVD kind of shit, and make him pay whatever the difference is from its release. Because it's because of you that we have this fucking issue, bitch, and you're gonna give me my fucking money.
Correct. And I just hate they wasted Michael Keaton's time. Like y'all wasted y'all wasted that card, that good ass card on this. Like, come on, bro. Like when y'all should have been making a Batman Beyond movie as with Michael Keaton as old Bruce Wayne. That's what y'all should have been doing.
Listen. Look. All I can say is right now, James Gunn is doing a great job. I'm gonna trust his process. I'm gonna let that man cook. Let's go to the next one. All right, so apparently Sony was working on a God of War live service game.
Oh Lord.
And yesterday they decided to cancel it.
Listen.
Oh no, I'm not the only one.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Like they listen. It's listen. As I love the God of War series, especially these especially like the God of War and then God of War Ragnarok. Like I love God. You can't see it, but I have the hammer. Yeah, it's right here. I got the hammer right here. I bought the collector's edition and everything. The chest up here on the top of my shelf. I love this game, and I love this series and whatever. But making a live service based off this, y'all was just reaching. This PlayStation has been a lot of folks ain't gonna admit this. A lot of ponies and all that. PlayStation been fucking up for the past 3 years. But ever since they announced they had like 12 live service games, like the games they've been putting out first party wise, the first party,
Concord.
Look, Concord, the game that shall not be mentioned. They don't need that game, man. You can't find that game. You can't even buy that game no more.
Yo, the best thing about Concord is its episode of Secret Level.
That's it. That is it. That is in fact the truth. I love that. That was a good episode. But
it was.
If you want to continue on and make a Concord anime or a Concord animated series, it's based off that. I'm with you. Don't make the game no more. But Sony been messing up for a long time. Like, and they're the only hit they really had, first party wise, and to some people that ain't even hit, and that's just Astro Bot. Think about outside of Spider-Man 2 was good, but it wasn't great. I enjoyed Spider-Man 2 last year. I enjoyed God of War Ragnarok. I thought that God of War Ragnarok
was fire.
Yeah, that was fire. God of War Ragnarok.
I love Kratos hates religion.
Yeah,
that is the best thing ever.
God was fire.
Yo, all right. Kratos as a character is the equivalent to South Park, Russell Crowe fighting around the world. It's just different religions. It really is.
It is.
And I'm here for it. What religion is he going to fight next? I'm guessing Hinduism.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
But they did the right thing by canceling.
What religion do you think? You think he's going to go to Egypt?
That's what the hint is. That's the speculation has been.
I mean,
honestly,
But he already had took a stop in Egypt for a bit, and that was in between Greece and North. Read the comic about it. There's a bunch of Hindu guys from this. There's a shit ton of guys in India for him
Yep.
to break through.
Y'all ready to watch? Y'all ready to watch Kratos suplex Ganesh?
Suplex Ganesh. Fucking run the ones with Shiva.
Right.
He might stat pat if he go to fucking.
It sounds like a joke, but let's be honest. All he does is fight other religions, and it's okay. It's okay. It's just a game.
That's all.
The question is, where is he going next?
We're talking about Kratos?
And then he becomes God, and Loki becomes Jesus Christ.
Oh man!
I'm about to say the last two things he has fought has literally been gods and religions. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just like who's he fighting next? But for now, let's go to the next one. Whoo! So Neil Gaiman, author, Sandman, Bad Omens. This man is riding the train to Cancel Town. He's being accused of a lot of sexual misconduct by several women. He's published in an article earlier this week, and it's so bad I cannot say any of what happened on YouTube.
Damn.
It's like we say a lot of wild shit here. We do. But I know this is the line.
Oh, this is going to get us demonetized, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Wow. And this, like, at this point, everybody's a monster. Like, I'm just waiting, because that's what it seems like at this point. It's like, bruh, like y'all.
Now, this has already affected several productions. One of them being Good Omens, because I believe its last entry is just going to be a film instead of a season. And everything is up in the air for the season 2 of The Sandman, because it is already done shooting everything. I think they're all in the editing phase now. And with everything being what it is, it's safe to say this is going to be the last season of The Sandman, because, mind you, the characters gaming, so they're just not going to want to have. What happened, everybody?
I don't know.
I have no idea.
I'm
looking around.
Stop talking.
We're gonna put an ad break right there.
Right.
But seriously, this is going to be the end of The Sandman, because, mind you, the character is literally based off of what Neil Gaiman looked like as a younger man, and
wow,
it is some very nasty stuff here, and
see, they canceled. What was it? It was a show I watched, Dead Boy Detectives, because it was it was a spinoff of Sandman, or in the same universe as Sandman.
Yes, it was.
Dead Boy Detectives was so good. It's like,
but a lot of people didn't catch on to that, though.
A lot of people didn't. It was another one they had on that they had similar to it, or with their British. It was a British show, Lockwood and Co. Another one around that same like.
And Demon, you're a big fan of Good Omens, were you not?
Yes.
Yeah, really good stuff. So,
I hate it.
Well, bye, Neil. I don't know. It's like I don't know what to tell you, homie. you dropped the ball.
We can't do like we doing with some folks do. R. Kelly, we can't separate him from the work. We can't separate his work from what he did.
Not when one of the characters is literally modeled after him. So no.
I listen. It don't bother me. I'm just saying that's what folks. Man, you can't. We gotta separate. You know, that man made too much good music for this. Listen, bro, just let it go.
No. Step, side to side, right in that jail cell, motherfucker.
I love.
Let's go to the next one, Damon. Mm-mm. That so Nintendo Switch 2 got revealed,
Let's
and
make it over.
also, yo, Pete, yo, I had to watch it a couple times. That was a new Mario Kart game they were showing off as well.
Correct.
So that's going. So this is go. I already know this is going to be another fight, another fight for Nintendo Switches all over again.
Correct.
Like,
Yeah.
like I've seen the fight for like PlayStations or Xboxes, but people I've never seen them fight harder than when it comes to Nintendos.
Correct. Listen, the Nintendo Switch 2, like, and somebody asked, why did they just reveal it? They could have just waited to April and such. No, they couldn't. They had a dummy Switch 2 at CES.
Yo,
Somebody had a dummy Switch 2 at CES. So Nintendo was like, yo, we got to go ahead and, they're not already seen. Let's go ahead and just reveal it. So shout out to them doing that. And I'm assuming April will get some game reveals. It's going to be dropping with it. Probably get a full price, which I'm thinking $399. My only question is, will we also have a second SKU? Because for people who love or who want that OLED, like, are they going to have to wait another 2 to 3 years for a Switch 2 OLED? Or will Nintendo make the smart move? I can say smart move. Will they make another move and give us a SKU with the Switch 2 for $399 and get the OLED version for $499? I think that would be the smarter move. That way, you can go ahead and get it out there. But I'm excited for it. I mean, I don't play them with Pokemon for real. Pokemon and Smash. But I'm excited for it. I still got
this, and apparently this is going to be 95% backwards compatible.
Yep, that's what they were saying. That's awesome.
I'm just curious of what that 5% is.
Probably those early.
That 5% is Pokemon games, nigga. What?
That ain't worth. It's only a couple of them on the Switch for real. So
that still be savage though.
True, but if the cart don't work, the digital got to work.
Honestly, most likely that 95%, that 5% is going to be this Switch games that had different accessories for the Joy-Cons.
I can see that.
Okay.
These Joy-Cons are bigger.
Like those Labos or something like that. I can see that. And somebody, one of my homeboys brought up a good question. My other question that people are waiting to find out: will their Switch One accessories, not the Joy-Cons per se, but will the like your Pro controller, will those things like that will work? Like I have a GameCube. It's on there now, but it can come off. But I have a GameCube controller that I got from NYXI. Would I be able to use this with my Switch 2? Or do
I ain't gonna lie, they've been letting the GameCube controller rock for so long. So I hope so.
I hope so too.
Let's go to the next one, Demon.
Demon went to sleep on us.
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't do nothing. I'm just sitting here chilling. I don't control anything here.
Yeah, I'm about to say, DJ, please pick up
and
the
again,
phone.
I have no dog in the fight when it comes to Nintendo because I don't play Nintendo.
I get it. I don't play a lot of Nintendo games. It's like the only thing I really would like, because I know they're not doing another Zelda game.
I play nothing at all.
Oh man,
the last
Nintendo, but it's just not for me. I just realized that's just not a console that is for me.
I feel you. I'm just a Pokemon person.
The last Nintendo anything I think I had was a Nintendo DS Lite.
Oh no, the last handheld was a Game Boy SP.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah, nigga.
yeah, yeah. I
So
see.
yeah, like that the last Nintendo console period, the Wii.
Yeah, I didn't. I
First,
Yo,
yeah.
I worked at GameStop when the Wii was up when the Wii first came out.
oh man,
You know how much wild shit I witnessed for people trying to get the Wii?
I can only imagine. I can only
Soccer
imagine.
moms ready to fight at like 11:30 on a Wednesday morning.
I can only imagine.
Should have pulled your phone out and said World Store.
Well, see, oh God, this
You
sounds
had a back camera. You just didn't have a
no,
front camera,
no.
front facing camera.
Back then, that video footage would not have been that great.
No
So,
one cared. All you had to do was just upload it on YouTube. If it went viral, then you made money.
There you go.
listen,
And that was in the Wild Wild West where they actually did pay people.
listen. I had a Motorola Razor. YouTube was not a thing.
You could have plugged your phone up to a computer and uploaded the footage. Like, what are you talking about?
Nigga, what do I think about? When I was a youngin', I was wild.
Well, I'm
I,
mad at myself because in 1993, the year I was born, I should have been thinking about buying a house. You know, and that's my bad. I should have by 98, I should have been ready to go ahead and purchase one of these here houses for good measure. And that's on me. I was too busy trying to learn how to live and shit. Being potty
right.
trained.
In other news, game developer goat Hideo Kojima, he's having a hard time being creative because right now he's in the middle of the crunch as he fights to complete Death Stranding 2. Mind you, while he's doing this, he's also working on the next game with which is going to be with Jordan Peele. So I just think it's interesting that even one of the best game developers in modern times still suffers from crunch. It's one of those things where you wouldn't even think about that because he's at that level. But
Well, I'm pretty sure that their crunch is very different than the American crunch. You get what I'm saying? Like they are probably having to add maybe 3 or 4 hours a week on top of what they normally do versus American crunch. Whereas, bitch, y'all needed 6 to 8 months more time, okay? Y'all didn't just need a couple hours and shit like that. The fucking game wasn't done. And y'all are still trying to push for this specific release date, which is stupid because they fucking told you, the developers fucking told you how long this shit would take. And you told them, make it shorter. Am I lying?
I, I don't know because when it comes to game development and the way Japan be working, I don't know. They're like because mind you, they're perfect. Their work system is already comfortable with you sleeping at your cubicle, so
Correct.
they can. So it's just like, oh, so you want to work all night? All right, cool. Enjoy
But
that nap,
I'm
buddy.
saying
Enjoy
though, I
that nap.
guarantee you it's not nearly as burning. Like I guarantee you he's not burning his people out. You get what I'm
Oh, yeah,
saying?
oh
Whereas
no.
American Crunch,
No,
I
Probably
feel
not.
like is meant to burn their constituents out because that's all I seem to see. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's really sad and unfortunate for those people. You know what I mean? And it's a thankless job because at the end of the day, most of the time they don't get thanked for that for their hard work unless the shit wins an award.
And I feel and I have a sense that Kojima is one of those dudes where it's like, if you're here all night, I'm here all night.
I gotta be here. Exactly. He's the type of captain that will go down with the ship full force,
Hmm.
oh,
leading the
absolutely,
charge.
absolutely.
Another reason why he is absolutely loved and adored.
Yeah, he's one of if not one of the goats as far as game developers that's out there. That's still that's out there and that's kind
My
of
man designed Metal Gear Solid using Legos.
I mean,
Like like to get all the camera angles when you lean up against stuff, he used Legos. I'm like
hmm,
this man's been living just to wait for technology to catch up
it's
with his vision.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the man started out in the industry as like scoring video games as a musician. So taking that knowledge and developing it into what he has been able to develop it, especially at Kojima Productions, is just, man, is it's amazing to watch and see. You get what I'm saying? It's like watching Whitney Houston perform like in her prime.
Mm.
You mean like it's something that is indescribable, but it's so beautiful.
Yeah, I'm happy he got away from what was
Konami.
Yeah,
Konami.
every day he breathes freedom is a middle finger to Konami, and I'm all for it.
Yeah, I'm happy he
Yeah,
got away from them because I know I knew, that they were just holding them back, man. When you got somebody like this that's
you
on
gotta
your
let 'em free.
roster, you let them. You I ain't gonna say you get them free reign, but he got plenty of slack to do what he want to do, especially when he
Hmm.
don't when his stuff don't miss or hasn't missed. Like you let that man create, you give him the freedom to create. That's what help keep him happy and keep him where you at, bringing you money. Like that,
Right.
gaming has went so far in the wrong direction as far as like these people that they found out that games make money, and now you've got so many folks just trying to get their hand in there, like the people up top. Well, we want to get this, like for like you said, you saw companies, Amazon trying to buy games or getting in Netflix, like all of them. They see where it makes money. Let's try to do this, but then you get those they want to
It's
go
no
jump in.
soul in it. It's like
Correct,
it's like AI.
But
correct.
then you have companies that end up putting way too much money into games, and it's like you're not getting what you wanted back. Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, $700 million. That's how much that game cost.
Ain't no fucking way.
Apparently has a
We did that. We did this last
What is
week.
it?
full
What is
hundred.
the no, but I'm saying though, where is all that money going?
I don't know, but it damn sure didn't go into that game because that game was horrible.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying like, because at the end of the day, I guarantee y'all just barely paid the developers and all the people who worked on it. That money didn't go to them. So where the fuck did the rest of this money go? Like, I'm pretty sure they may have spent like
Marketing,
150 million
stuff like that.
on just labor costs alone.
I don't know.
Sure.
Get CoffeeZilla on it. If that man figured out Sam Bankman Fried before everybody else, he could figure that out. Let's go to our last little piece. It's like a quick little video. 700 million on this trash ass game. I still can't. Shit.
I guarantee you they pocketed a lot of that 500 million, like at least 500 million of that they
Yo,
pocketed.
I feel like black video game developers would not be able to be like, I'm sorry, how much that cost? No, nigga, we gonna figure out how to
Right.
we can shave some shit off and everybody can still have a good
I
time.
got a cousin that we could put some trackers on and get the crackhead behavior we need.
And it's folks feel like you gotta, but see, it's a lot of stuff that people be doing. Like, the game has to look great. Like, fuck all that. It's the game fun. It can look like the best thing you ever seen, but the game could be trash
If
as
the
hell.
story is trash, then it's like, well, what are we
Correct.
really doing?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't care. I like, don't get me wrong. I don't want no dog water looking game, but you can take some of the graphics as long as if you give me a good story and the game is fun.
Yeah,
I'm
that's why they
I'm
got
there.
well, there are a couple of black like game developers like solo like some like these people don't have a company or anything. This is one dude. He's been working on this like RPG and he's been posting about it and whatnot, and he's been trying to like get better with the character design, the mechanics and stuff like that, but a lot of people really have been enjoying his game.
Hmm.
I follow him on Instagram, and like he's been talking about, the stuff that he's had to learn in order to like figure out how to improve, certain aspects of the game and stuff like that. Um, but stuff or whatever. Let's move on to our short clip.
Hmm. Now this piece of nightmare fuel. Ugh. This is actually an animatronic Pinocchio that's going to be used in the upcoming Pinocchio horror movie from the same production people who bought you Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2.
That's
And
That was a
play that
fake.
again if you can.
Yeah, there's no
That,
sound.
yeah, no, there is no sound. No.
So,
But that is just ugh. At
why is it
least
so stuttery?
I don't know. But I know I I like that they're taking the money they've made from these bad cheap movies and they're putting it back into the next project.
Yeah, because like that's something I'm gonna have to watch during the daytime or with friends. Because you already know I don't really do horror like that, and I don't like being scared. So like if I'm watching that, oh best believe it's
because
daytime and we got
they
people around.
they got
For
a
the
Mickey Mouse one coming out soon on it. Steamboat
Yeah,
Willie.
Steamboat, yeah. That I've
Oh
already
yeah,
seen
no,
it.
you can't call it Mickey Mouse because technically Mickey
Yeah,
Mouse is owned
it's
by Disney. It is Steamboat
Steamboat
Willie,
Willie.
which is public domain.
Correct. Steamboat
I've
Willie.
seen it. It's a C minus. You get exactly what you expect. Um, the Winnie the Pooh movies are exactly like they're
Yeah.
honest, good C films. They put into them what they expect. Nothing bigger than that. But this Pinocchio, just with the animatronic alone, I'm just like, okay, you guys are actually
Yeah,
gonna.
look,
Yeah,
that looks like
that looks
mechanics, but
that
also like a
looks
silicone based face or whatever.
yeah. It looks good scary. Like I mean that's kind of you like,
Yeah,
oh,
like you
you
put
walk
that
up
in a room, in a
yeah.
dark room, you play with the lighting a little bit, you may not even need CG at that point.
Oh no, you walk in the room and turn the light on. Like I'm gonna
Mhm.
jump. You know what I'm
Somebody's
saying?
gonna
So
die.
it's like I'm gone. Like you not even getting the 3 taps at that point. I'm gone.
But listen, that was the end of the Geek Report. We hope you guys really enjoyed it. Of course, it was great having all of you here. It's always fun. It's always fun to do this with a full table. Queen Eek, love you so much.
Love you
Husky,
too.
it's always great to have you here. I really do appreciate you. And by the looks of things, it looks like TikTok's not going anywhere anytime soon. So
Oh, it's not?
hey,
What
at
happened?
least not at least not for right now. And of course, Demon Engine, you crazy you bastard, you. I love you.
I haven't done anything yet.
Yet,
Yet key
big
word.
big emphasis on yet. Meanwhile, we want to thank you guys for checking us out here at Amerime Media on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed and be sure to check out our website. We always have some great things going on. We also have a brand
No,
new
they
interview from Pat.
uploaded. Wait. Because I gotta stop you from spreading misinformation. No, that shit is still that ban is still being upheld. So
Really?
Sunday, goodbye TikTok.
But apparently, the Biden administration and the Trump administration have no intentions on actually enforcing it.
Yeah, but the Supreme Court. This is coming from the Supreme Court though. This isn't.
Yeah, but if no one's there to enforce it,
I guess it
it's
will. Trust me. That
just
shit is gonna circle back around.
it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, that's against the law, but that's a lot of paperwork.
Like I'm not getting pulled over
It'll
for having
only happen
TikTok on
when
my
it's
phone.
convenient for them.
We'll see how we'll see how it goes because this will be up Monday. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I guess we'll find out then.
tune in next time.
Dragon Ball Z.
But seriously, folks, take care of yourselves. We'll see you next week with more news on the Geek Report. Peace.